Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, your day's off to a good start. Mine is not, and it's been that way for about 4 days now. I don't know if this holds any relevance to you, but I'm making this video because of the death of Chester Bennington. It's true. Where do I begin? Actually, the first time I seen One Step Closer, I was getting ready for school, and as always, I had MTV going, listening to music while I'm getting ready to go to school. And I saw One Step Closer and thought they were clowns. They didn't sound like the artists I was listening to at the time. They had this really spiked, out-of-date hairstyles, and One Step Closer sounded so poppy. For me, it wasn't heavy enough, or at least that's what I thought. Then, on the last day of school, which I was in high school when this was going on, one of my homies played it in the school parking lot. In other words, I heard the rest of the CD, and now I thought they were geniuses. I didn't like One Step Closer. It sounded cliche. But thanks to my homie, I got to hear some of the other stuff, and that's when I knew they wasn't going nowhere. I already knew. And this is back when I was like 16, so they almost, like, for real, took over the skating culture. I don't think they skaters, but you wouldn't go into no skate park and not hear that. You ain't on your way to some skate park and not hear that. And consider this, their careers were in full swing. It ain't like they fell off. It ain't like they went bankrupt. It ain't like there was some has-beens that don't nobody know where they at. They were successful. He was successful and killed himself. He was a rock star. I don't know. Now they're saying something about some sexual assault and stuff. I never heard that before. See, like, I didn't even know he was a disturbed dude. I didn't know he was, like, struggling with depression or anything. Because, to be honest, they earlier shit sounded real heavy, but the shit they been releasing in recent years sounded real bubblegum. I'm not disrespecting them, I'm just telling you what I think. Yeah, the new shit or any shit made in the recent years sound like straight pop songs, and I'm 32, so I can't just be riding around bumping that. I had no clue nothing was wrong. They sound happy. They kind of became pop stars. They weren't making songs about death and suicide and depression. They worked with rappers. They're homies with a lot of niggas. They had a DJ in their group. So my question is your question. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened in those last few days? It always trips me out when a successful motherfucker ends it. Whatever it is that can cheer him up, I don't even know if he knows what it is, but he can afford that shit. So how is someone living a life of access? How does that even happen? In other words, to make it short, I didn't see this coming. That's really what I'm saying. I did not see this coming. It ain't like I wasn't shocked. I was. I could think of some other niggas, if they died, I wouldn't have been shocked. Wow. It's bizarro. Definitely is. For about 2, 3 times now, I done hit blunts in his honor. Real shit. Taking hits for him on his behalf. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like when one of your boys dies. If you watch somebody's shit, a musician, actor, whatever, if you watch that shit enough time, you actually start feeling like you know the motherfucker. Even though, you know, if you ran into them, you're a complete stranger, like, hey, you, what's going on? But if you watch this shit long enough, because you do, it's like if you knew them in real life. You know how they would react to shit. You seen them with attitude problems. I don't know. It's crazy. It is all crazy. Anyway, yeah, this is overdose. I just wanted to drop a line on you this morning. I've been up all night and everything. What was I finna say? A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Oh yeah, my music. I just put this up like over the weekend, literally. I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. I might be the last dude who has dove into uh, what am I trying to say? Anyway, I got all kinds of web pages up now. I got my own YouTube channel. Very excited about that. The very word channel makes me excited about that. Uh, yeah, so don't just don't just visit my page and assume I'm some crazy dude because the music will be on there soon. Once again, bear with me. I just put all this shit up. I'm just now becoming a member of social media. I might be the last dude on earth who wasn't connected to social media, but I am now. Because I'm really doing it for my music. I guess that's like somebody with a kid, you know, everything they do is for them, right? I'm not a I'm not a social person, but guess what? If I'm gonna work with people and have a successful career, I better get real, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about all this, y'all. My brain's fried. I don't even know if you think this video will be boring or not. Well, I did it anyway. Because Chester Bennington proved it could be over at any minute, at any second. What? Chris Cornell, Robin Williams. These were happy dudes. Well, apparently, you know, everybody got their demons. They rock on stage. We don't know what was going on at home. We don't know if he needed medication or not, or if he was taking it. You know, so it hurt though, man. For like 2 days, if I thought about it hard enough, I would almost cry. It hurt like that. Wow. I guess you could call him the Kurt Cobain of new metal now, because that's kind of how I look at it. To me, it's a big deal. And once again, I was thick in the skater culture, so I know. I'm from the hood, and I still know everything there is to know about Linkin Park. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. If you a celebrity and you rich and you struggling with severe depression, I don't know what you need to cheer you up, but whatever the fuck it is, you got the money for it. So the question remains, why would a successful motherfucker end his own life? And then I found out he got 6 kids. I didn't know that. I didn't know if he had kids at all, but most of these rock dudes do, especially the guys our age. I didn't know he had 6 kids. It's rare for a motherfucker with kids to kill themselves. I don't care how suicidal you are. Most people wouldn't do that to their kids. Left 6 kids behind. You know, I mean, it's true. People, there's people out there that sarcastically say, "Man, somebody's shooting." Yeah. What are you finna get into later? Overdose? I'm finna go home and shoot myself in the fucking head. course, you know they're not going to do it. They're just expressing they're having a miserable day. But I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what we were just talking about. I'm like 32 and got Alzheimer's or something. This happens all the time. I can sit here and go on describing my music to you, but I'd rather you hear it anyway. That's why I don't want to talk about it. Before I pressed record, I was kind of thinking of giving y'all some updates on that, but it, the songs I'm releasing are long overdue. I'd rather just put them up there and then talk about them. It's just me. Excuse me, Sarah. I got loads